Hi there everybody, I'd like to welcome you back to Lost Odyssey. In this video we're going to be leaving the Goten refugee camp and we're going to be going to our next dungeon, which I am dreading already. When you go to leave town, you'll get this drunk dude, which will happen every time you try to leave for the first time. And although he's drunk, he's going to tell us some information that's actually kind of useful. Because he'll tell us that a magic train crashed near here. And Kaim and Sarah were on a magic train, obviously.
Where's the train that you were talking about? Train? Please, tell us.
So I don't know if Cook and Mac just don't understand the fact that he's drunk, but they're going to ask this poor guy who doesn't probably even remember his own name to try and tell us where the trains are, or where the train is, because we are desperate to find Kaim and Sarah.
Thank you. Train? You think? I think it's worth a look.
So that's our next destination. And I'm dreading this place already, and I'm gonna have to apologize. I'm gonna apologize to you guys right now. I did such a sloppy job in this area. I missed so much treasure, and it was just a mess. So I'm gonna have to go back and just do this area over in a backtracking video. So this is the crashed magic train site. And this is not pretty. This is, whew, that looks like a very destroyed train. There's nothing left of this thing, I tell ya. There's some stuff to pick up. I think there's about 5 items in this area. There's 3 glowing items and a chest here. Yeah, there's certainly nothing left of it. But we look around and we can't find them. So this is obviously the train that they were on, but we have no idea where they are. But you can see some kind of smoke coming up from the ground there behind Ming, and that's actually a gigantic hole. So that must mean that they fell underground. So hopefully there's an entrance that we can get into to find them. See the holes over there, and so they must have fell down there. But we gotta pick up some stuff first, and you might notice that the video game audio is turned down, like the sounds from the game, not my voice, and that's because I had the absolute worst audio lag for this video. The audio was behind by at least 10 seconds, and it is the most irritating thing you can possibly imagine. So all of the dialogues and cutscenes, they don't match up, and it's a mess. I don't know if it's my disc that did that or if it was the actual video, but oh my god, it was awful. Like, it could have been my capture card or it could have been my disc. But oh jeez, it sucks. I would, by the way, before I get too carried away, I would really recommend saving it at that save point. I strongly recommend it, because the enemies in this area, let me tell you, they are incredibly tough. This is, for me, in my opinion, this is one of the most problematic areas in the game. It's not impossible, of course, you know, nothing's impossible, but it's really tough. Even at level 50 with Ming, it's still very tough to do. So I would keep probably your cast with the most HP in front, as well as Mac. So for me, it would be Ming and Mac in the front, and Jansen and Cook in the back. Make sure you have Ming linked to whatever mortal she wants to be linked to. You have 3 to choose from. And then having any kind of accessories linked and her skill slots all filled up. And you're gonna really regret it if you haven't been using all your characters, especially Ming, at this point in the game, because they're all you have. You don't have anyone else to depend on. As you can see, I'm going to heal up after my first battle because Mac actually died, And that's what I mean. It's just this area is just brutal. They just sodomize you in this area. And so that's another reason it's sloppy, is because I wanted to get out of here just as fast as I could. I didn't really want to die in a recording and then have to go back or anything like that. So yeah, so if you do notice, I missed some items. I think I missed about 3. I will be going back for them. There's a bunch of backtracking we're gonna do when we get to the next disc, and I'm gonna do it then. But as you can see, there's also geysers in this area. If you land on one when it is shooting up, you'll actually be knocked just like that, and I think you lose 50 HP, a whopping 50 every time that you get caught in a geyser. So they're gonna put items in the geysers for you to get, and you're going to want to pick up your item and get the hell out of there as fast as you can before you get hit by the geyser. Because on top of the enemies in this area, the geysers are just an extra thing that the game likes to laugh in your face about to make things that much more difficult for you. In this area, you get some kind of a little bit new things here. You see there's these like mud piles, and it looks pretty slippery. You can't walk up them, but you can slide down. So you're going to want to stay on the rocky path in this area and try to walk there, because if you get on a mudslide, you'll slide all the way down. I'll just show you what I mean, just like that, because there's nothing to collect right here. You have to kind of go forward a little bit to be able to get some treasures and kind of move on. The mini-map is also a good thing to use in this area if you get lost, because it looks very, very generic. Now this green stuff is poisonous gas, and this is going to suck because you're going to have to go through here to get a treasure, and you lose, I think, 50 or 60 HP for every second that you're in there. As soon as you get out, heal immediately, because you can still get in a random encounter when you're in that gas, and that is the biggest piss off ever, let me tell you. If you get in a random encounter when you're in that gas, you are going to be so screwed. Luckily I didn't, and I had the chance to heal up, so grab that chest and get out, and that's all you're gonna have to do in there. Then you can just walk around the poison gas and come over here. Now, there's more poison gas, but that shouldn't be a problem. You don't have to go in there, because they give us these nice platforms we can jump up and down on, which was nice of the game. They didn't make us go through any more poison gas. This is when the game starts to get difficult. Even at a higher level, when you start at 50, this is when the game really starts to actually kind of throw the FUs in your face, and it gets pretty difficult. So from this point on, I don't know how my gameplay is going to be. It's probably going to be alright. I mean, I've played this game at least 5 times through, so cooks, they just want to get out of here and make the smell and the heat making them sick. Now, luckily for the kids, we're almost out of here. This is a very short area, fortunately. It's really not long. It's just kind of a pain in the ass because it's difficult. Enemies and everything like that. Now, you'll notice there's poison gas and there's a big rock up here. We need to get rid of all this poison gas before we can continue on in this area. So that'll stop it, which is good because we can move our way through. This is the type of gas that's avoidable, which is nice, because all the other gas in this area isn't avoidable. So once you're done that, make your way on through here. I'm checking to make sure I don't think I missed anything on this screen. I think I missed pretty much everything that I missed on the very last screen. But like I said, I'll go back for it, so whatever. I have a checklist of stuff that I missed, just because I'm extra super anal. And plus I'm playing on 2 different files now. The other file is 100% complete, where I miss nothing, and this one is pretty much more of like a 95%, where I'm still missing a few things, but oh boy, we're almost through here, thank God. Just remember to keep healed is the biggest recommendations that I have for this area is just please, for the love of God, keep healed. Because you trust me, keep a good eye on your HP. And make sure that you have some good skills on Ming, because that can make you or break you. If Ming only has level 2 or level 3 magic and everyone else has level 6 magic, that's going to suck for you. So, and if you are really having a hard time, because you probably will, it'll be difficult for you, just stay at the beginning of the dungeon and keep going out and using that save point. There's no shame in that. You can even go back to the goats and refugee camp and say or rest for free, because you can do that in the medical tent. I think you can do that in, or it might be the lodging tent. So yeah, but this is the end of it. This is the last path before we're done. So I'm gonna be guiding you through the last part of this cave in the next video. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next part of Lost Odyssey.